Greetings and salutations, this is WatchMojo75, back at it with another Playroom Reactions. WatchMojo is at it again when it comes to video games, because when it comes to video games, the topic of banned games and controversial games, I like to get info on that, especially on the internet. So, these are top 10 video games that were banned, brought to you by the people of WatchMojo. Game on.
Hey, you can't play that here. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 banned video games. Can you please get to work on this guy? No.
Mature content is in warning.
An array of video game titles that were given the axe in one or more countries, for reasons that range from understandable to downright crazy.
Alright, here we go.
Number 10, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, banned in Mexico.
Which is simply an excuse for the Americans to take control of our foreign policy.
Raw 2.
Not only in Mexico, but across Latin America.
This tactical shooter welcomes you to Mexico in a pretty intense way. Hitting the player in a do-or-die battle with insurgents along the U.S.-Mexico border, the landscape is chock full of real-life locations in towns of Juarez, Mexico City, and El Paso, Texas. Finding the violent narco-terrorism-driven storyline mixed with images of American military engaged in combat on Mexican soil kinda problematic. It did not take long for the Mexican government to declare Advanced Warfighter 2 an unsavory depiction of their country and a threat to Juarez's tourist industry. Both the mayor of Juarez and the governor of the Mexican state of Chihuahua banned the, quote, insulting game from touching Mexican soil. Number 9, Homefront, banned in South Korea.
Yeah, I can get you in, but you have to stick close and do exactly like I say. Follow me.
Video games and politics, there are strange bedfellows that actually do well together, and Homefront is no stranger to that mix. This somewhat underwhelming 2011 first-person shooter took liberties with current global conflicts in showing a unified Korea under real-life dictator Kim Jong-un. The only problem was that nobody asked South Korea if they were okay with depicting North and South Korea as one country.
남한과의 한민족을 갖고 올 것이며 경제와 산업의 발전을 갖고 올 것입니다.
Considering the global tensions already in place with North Korea entering the nuclear arms race, South Korea's outraged reaction might not seem all that alarming. The game went on to receive generally meh reviews around the world, and it never saw the light of day in South Korea.
I'm gonna watch each other's backs.
Number 8, Football Manager 2005, banned in China.
I believe that's a soccer simulation.
Sometimes video game news is worthy of a double-take reaction. The gaming world surely got to experience this when this Sega-produced sports business simulator was banned in China for political reasons, by stating that Tibet and Taiwan were independent countries outside of the Chinese Republic. A threat to China's sovereignty was technically made. Although the developers quickly resolved the problem for Chinese release, this little blip of video game history was highly talked about, and it is one of those rare games banned for reasons beyond violence or sexual content. Hey, speaking of which...
On to the next video game.
Number 7, Grand Theft Auto franchise, Various.
Oh, I was just taking
Of course, you can't have controversy and banned video games without GTA.
No stranger to controversy. This flagship franchise from Rockstar Games has been fighting the censors with almost every installation since the 1997 top-down shooter days. I mean, it's called Grand Theft Auto. Featuring extreme violence, crude humor, and amoral storylines. It seems that almost every GTA title has been met with public backlash. The most popular example came with 2004's GTA San Andreas and its Hot Coffee mod, a playable sex minigame only made available via PC hack into the game's code. This mod not only led to a countrywide ban in Australia, but also a US retailer ban in major department stores after securing a AO, or adults only, rating. Needless to say, after this, the game was even more sought after.
You want coffee, baby?
Number 6, EA Sports MMA, banned in Denmark.
We all know where that led to. The advertisement of energy drinks.
Sponsorship is not always a good thing when it comes to the video game industry. This was made apparent in 2010, when Denmark famously banned this sports fighting title for promoting energy drinks like Rockstar, which are illegal in the Scandinavian region.
Unwise, Denmark. Unwise.
Right. EA flat out canceled the release of EA Sports MMA in Denmark, claiming that changing the sponsored content into something else would ruin the authenticity of the UFC experience for fans, leaving Danish gamers who wanted to ground and pound famous MMA stars hardly any options to find the game. That is, of course, unless they went to Lithuania to find a copy.
Tough luck for the Danish gamers.
Number 5. Battlefield 3 and 4, banned in Iran and China. Can a video game be considered a threat to national security? Turns out it can. The Battlefield franchise, known for its multiplayer arenas featuring true-to-life combat scenarios bringing online communities together, has steadily been churning out releases since 2002. However, home console modern combat installations of Battlefield 3 and 4 met heavy backlash in both Iran and China, respectively, for depictions of their countries under attack and ultimately conquered by enemy forces, leading to tactical warfare battle zones on their home soil.
Boom.
Much like Homefront, the threats that these games posed to national security kept Iran and China's governments rallying to keep these games off of their shelves. Number 4, The Guy Game, banned in the United States of America.
Play-by-play, we have Steve and his
Yep,
partner,
The Guy Game.
keeping you abreast
It was
of
banned in the U.S. because of a 17-year-old that's in the game.
It's always been a touchy subject in the gaming world, and America got a wake-up call when this sleazy trivia game hit shelves.
Bonus score that actually fuels the movement of the flashometer. Fill up the flashometer and see more skin.
4 months after the unfavorably reviewed title was released, one of the game's models filed a lawsuit against Top Heavy Studios, Sony, and Microsoft, claiming that she was underage when the footage of her was shot. This led to the game being recalled and landed Top Heavy Studios in seriously hot water. It's very rare for a video game to be banned in the US because of the country's First Amendment, but it can happen, and the heat surrounding the lawsuit eventually led to Top Heavy being shut down.
1, 2, 3.
Number 3, Mortal Kombat series, Various.
Win.
You know you must have a landmark title when Congress tries to shut you down.
Yep.
Since its debut in arcades in 1992, the Mortal Kombat franchise has been watchdogged and hounded for its graphic violent content and demonic imagery, while the US government deemed the original trilogy of games a threat to society. Paving the way for a video game's rating system, countries like Australia, Germany, and South Korea have banned some of the more recent installments of this popular franchise for reasons ranging from graphic violence to pure cruelty, while some systems like the SNES acquiesced and toned down the blood and gore. Ed Boon and John Tobias' love child still maintains its creative, fatality-driven fighting franchise over 20 years later. Number 2, Pokemon series, banned in Saudi Arabia.
Pokemon's a great game. Too bad Saudi Arabia couldn't get into it.
Cuddling, but also threatening. The global phenomenon that is Pokemon has not always had a perfect track record outside of Japan and the Western world. Since its inception, the religious conservative Islamic country has banned various games in this series on religious grounds. These range from mini-games that promote gambling, which is forbidden in the country, to promoting evolution and using symbols of other religions. There were also claims that the country issued a fatwa against Pokemon Go. And while this was proven to be false, as of December 2016, Niantic has still not made the app available in the country, despite it being available in other Middle Eastern nations. You're also apparently out of luck if you want to catch Pokemon in China or Iran. Bummer.
So no Pokemon Go there.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Postal 2, Various. Saints Row series, Various. Far Cry 3, banned in Indonesia.
Number 1, Manhunt 2, Various.
Another Rockstar gem.
You all saw this coming, or did you? Another Rockstar property. The Manhunt series has had a rocky relationship with the public even from the start, depicting bad people doing very bad things. The games have been openly discussed for their graphic violence and snuff-inspired killings. While the first Manhunt was released regularly, the sequel has been banned in almost every country that saw its release due to the amped-up violence and lack of redeemable characters.
another game that was supposed to be rated AO.
Manhunt 2 exist. Uncensored, adult-only rated copies of Manhunt 2 are very hard to come by legally, as they have been removed from online services such as Steam and GameFly. I know what you're thinking. Challenge accepted, right? Well, good luck. So, do you agree with our list? What disputable video game or game franchise do you think should have been on this list? For more envelope-pushing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
And that ought to do it for WatchMojo's video for top 10 banned video games. The video that I'll be watching will be in the new playlist made specifically for the videos for me to watch in the Playroom Reactions video. So make sure you check that out when I make that playlist public. Anyway, this is Marvelous 75, and I will catch you on the flop side. See ya.